Sorry. Okay, so kita akan start our briefing session for today. Sekejap, eh. Okay, yeah. So we will go through the MyTIGER Values Art Competition for this year. So just for your information, kita punya MyTIGER Values Art Competition ni kita dah start sejak 2018. So this year will be our 7th edition lah for MyTIGER Values Art Competition. So usually we are open to university students, but starting this year kita akan buka kepada sekolah rendah dan sekolah menengah juga. So for all of you yang macam ada adik-adik yang dekat dalam sekolah, so you boleh ajak dia orang juga join juga competition ni. So ada peluang untuk menang juga. Okay, next. So what is MyTIGER Values Art Competition? So kita punya tema untuk kalau nak join competition ni, you need to follow the nilai teras Maybank, which is the Tiger values. So T is for teamwork, I untuk integrity, G for growth, E for excellence and efficiency, and R is relationship building. So and also bila you buat you punya artwork, bila dah reflect all these Tiger values, you kena terapkan some of the elements daripada 12 SDG values. Okay, so if you go to the website dekat maybankfoundation.com, akan ada list of apa 12 SDG goals yang you boleh terapkan dalam you punya artwork. Okay, so next. Yeah. So basically ni lah 12 SDG goals yang you guys boleh pilih untuk terapkan dalam artwork you. So contohnya ada no poverty, ada zero hunger, good health and well-being, quality education, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy dan sebagainya. So bila you buat artwork ni kalau akan dinilai juga nanti, kita akan tengoklah sama ada benda ni reflected atau tidak. Okay? Next. So, saya akan terangkan untuk siri sekolah dulu. This one nanti you akan share lah kepada you punya adik-adik, siapa yang berminat. So, kita untuk sekolah ni, kita buka kepada sekolah awam, kita buka swasta, antarabangsa dan semua institusi pembelajaran yang setara. So, kita ada dua kategori. Satu untuk sekolah rendah. Sekolah rendah kita buka untuk pelajar umur 7 hingga 12 tahun, darjah 1 sampai darjah 6. So kalau sekolah menengah pula 13 hingga 17 tahun, tingkatan 1 sampai tingkatan 5. Okay? Next. So untuk peringatan, seorang peserta dia boleh hantar maksimum 3 penyertaan. Tapi kalau dia orang hantar 3, kita cuma akan pilih satu sahaja yang terbaik yang akan dipilih. So penyertaan ni bila dia orang hantar artwork dia orang perlu sahih, perlu asli dan tak pernah dipamerkan mana-mana. Okay, dan juga bila kita sentuh tentang copyright, kalau boleh jangan jangan langgar hak cipta. Tak boleh ada salinan atau pengeluaran gambar, kartun atau ayat, tak boleh potong, guna collage, tak boleh guna bahan cetak seperti surat khabar, majalah atau iklan, dan penggunaan alat kecerdasan buatan AI tak boleh digunakan. Okay, next. So untuk template seni ni nanti kami akan tunjuk. Template seni untuk sekolah ni jangan rosakkan. Tak boleh guna gum, tak boleh guna stapler dan tak boleh laminate. So bila diorang download, diorang dah print, untuk nak color dan melukis, diorang hanya boleh gunakan cat, pensel warna, crayon dan apa-apa format pewarna digital. Macam contoh Procreate ke. So sebab ini lebih kepada pertandingan mewarna dan melukis. So karya seni yang dihantar mesti bersih, kukuh dan dalam keadaan baik. Okay, next. So untuk sekolah nanti yang you nampak dekat kiri tu, itu adalah template official untuk mereka submit. So nanti diorang boleh colorkan yang tiger tu, dan kat belakang tu tak boleh biarkan kosong. Kalau nampak dekat belah kanan tu, semua bercolor. Semua tak ada kosong dan juga ada elemen nilai teras tiger dan juga SDG goal. Okay, kalau macam contoh tiger teamwork, dia symbolize dengan gambar dua orang pegang tangan. Contoh dia. Okay, so benda macam tu dia kena reflect lah kat dalam artwork nanti. Next. Okay, macam saya cakap tadi, medium yang boleh digunakan untuk series sekolah ialah crayon, watercolor dan juga pencil color contohnya. So, yang lain macam yang saya sebut tu tadi, heater macam Procreate tu pun boleh guna guna juga. Asalkan dia digunakan untuk melukis dan berwarna. Okay, next. So, macam mana nak join? Yang template tadi yang nampak tu, nanti kami akan bagi link, nanti dekat QR code pun boleh access. So, template rasmi ni download, cetak, kalau download dan cetak, kemudian perlu warnakan topeng tersebut, template tersebut. Dan yang kosong tadi kat belakang tu, perlu reka lah latar belakang dia nak macam mana, dan perlu berdasarkan mana-mana nilai teras tiger dan gabungannya. Tak boleh ada kosong, tak boleh tak berwarna. Kalau tak, kami akan disqualified lah. So, karya seni ni bila print perlu dalam saiz A3. Okay? Alright. Next. So, bila dah color, dah semua, nanti akan ada borang penyerahan, akan ada QR code juga. So, nanti dekat dalam Google Form ni, boleh upload the image artwork yang dah siap, resolusi tinggi 300 dpi JPEG. Kemudian perlu hantar sebelum 23 Jun. Okay, next. So, untuk kategori sekolah menengah pun sama. Step dia sama. Muat turun, cetak, warnakan dan reka bentuk latar belakang. Cuma yang bezanya, diorang perlu terapkan bukan sahaja nilai Tiger Maybank, tapi diorang perlu beri ada tumpuan pada 12 SDG terpilih tadi, yang saya tunjukkan tadi tu. Okay? Step ni masih sama. Jangan ada tinggalkan sebarang kosong. Jangan ada ruang yang tak berwarna. Dan saiz masih lagi A3 untuk sekolah menengah. Sekolah rendah dan menengah. Okay, next. Ya. So, sama jugalah borang penyerahan tadi, link sama. Nanti you akan pilih contoh kalau sekolah menengah akan ada kategori sekolah menengah. So, you pilih tu, you upload you punya artwork dan lepas tu boleh submit. Next. Ya, so ni contohlah tadi yang saya terangkan T for teamwork, integrity, growth, excellence and efficiency dan relationship building untuk sekolah menengah dan rendah. Dan untuk sekolah menengah sahaja perlu terapkan nilai SDG. Next. Next. Ya, so dekat sini kita akan ada QR code. Memang slide ni kita akan hantar pada semua. So yang belah kiri borang penyerahan ni, ia adalah Google Form kami. Kemudian yang belah kanan pula adalah template harimau untuk sekolah. Dan saiz A3 sahaja untuk sekolah, untuk siri sekolah. Next. So, untuk kriteria penghakiman nanti memang kami akan nilaikan dari segi kreativiti, macam mana pelajar tafsirkan dan persembahkan nilai teras Tiger ni. Dan juga kalau sekolah menengah macam mana diorang persembahkan nilai teras Tiger dan juga 12 SDG terpilih. Dan pihak juri pun akan nilai dari segi tahap kemahiran dan kekemasan keseluruhan karya seni peserta. Okay? Next. Okay, sekarang kita akan masuk untuk kategori universiti. So, untuk universiti, kita ada 3 kategori. First is the sequential art. Yang kami tunjukkan sekarang ni, ini adalah pemenang pada tahun lepas, first prize. So, this is sequential art. You boleh nampak how it reflected macam the SDG values and also the nilai Tiger. Next. And also kita ada, this is for photo imaging. So for photo imaging pun sama jugalah. Okay, next. And the next one would be illustration. Yeah, next. So siapa yang boleh sertai untuk universiti? Universiti ni kami buka pada semua, tak kira dekat public ataupun private institution. Yang penting participant must be 18 and above. So macam saya terangkan tadi, competition satu adalah untuk photo imaging, which is digital. Yang kedua adalah illustration. Dan ketiga ialah sequential art. So, bila you buat sequential art tu, you punya artwork boleh sama ada single sehingga 8 panel of editorial cartoons atau comics. Okay, that's our definition of sequential art for this. Next. So for university students, boleh submit maksimum 3 artwork, tapi hanya satu yang terbaik yang akan dipilih. Artwork mestilah baru, original dan tak pernah exhibit before. So yang entry ni dia akan disqualified. Sama juga bila dalam terms tentang copyright, macam tak boleh ada copy or reproduction of pictures, tak boleh ada cartoons, tak boleh ada sentences. So there's no cut out of anything that can infringe trademark, and any cut out daripada printed materials pun tak boleh juga. And also to emphasize juga, cannot have the use of AI for this competition. So any use of this, it will be disqualified. So yeah, next. So how to submit for the university students? So the QR code yang korang nampak tadi, the borang penyerahan. So you must submit a high resolution image of artwork 300 dpi JPEG to our submission form by 23 Jun. So artwork yang korang nak submit perlu size dia A1 dan perlu submit dalam bentuk digital format lah. So bila you submit nanti, there will be a lot of details. Details you perlu berikan you punya title, you give your statement or rationale up to 200 words. Okay, next. So artwork ni pun sama juga. You punya artwork perlu align with the Maybank Tiger core values tadi, the teamwork, integrity, growth, excellence and efficiency and relationship building. And also perlu terapkan nilai-nilai 12 SDGs. Korang boleh pilih dalam 2, 3 nilai. Dari situ kita akan, juri akan menilaikan lah. So kalau nak submit, maksimum 3 penyertaan, tiga artwork untuk satu kategori ataupun satu artwork bagi setiap kategori tadi. So memang maksimum masih lagi 3 lah. Next. Illustration for university can go for digital art. Yes, can. Kalau illustration boleh. Yes. Okay, so kalau macam mana nak submit tadi, same juga, borang penyerahan masih sama. Masih sama tadi, but akan ada kategori for university nanti, you pilih your category, and then you boleh submit terus. Okay, size masih tetap, size masih A1. Next. Yeah. For the judging criteria, we have our panel jury. So they will judge based on you punya creativity and effectiveness in interpreting and presenting the tiger values and also the SDG values, and also the levels of skillfulness and overall finishing of the work. Next. Yeah. So for the prizes, for the university or higher learning institution, we have the first prize is 6,000, we have 4,000 for second place, and also for the third place, 2,000. And we will also have 9 juries of special prize. So the way that we divide it, 3 orang dari kategori illustration akan menang juri special prize, 3 orang dari sequential art akan menang juga, dan 3 orang dari photo imaging pun akan menang juga. And also for school category pun sama, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. And then 6, kita pecah 2, 3 dari primary student boleh menang juri special prize. 3 orang sekolah menengah pun boleh menang special prize juga. Okay, so all of this artwork yang terpilih, you are invited to attend our prize giving ceremony pada 15 Julai nanti. And all of this artwork will be exhibited at Balai Seni Maybank dari 15 hingga 31 Julai. Okay, next. Yeah, so this slide kita akan hantar to all the participants today, and you will see nanti dekat participant kit, there will be a competition guideline, korang boleh rujuk, ada BM, ada BI, and also our slide of briefing presentation hari ini, and also the tiger template untuk school punya participation. So for universities, kalau you guys nak rujuk macam mana artwork tahun lepas, if you want to find inspiration, you check out the QR code dekat belah kanan nanti. So you will see the 2023 finalist artwork for all the 3 categories tadi. Okay, next. Yeah. So for any full information on the MyTIGER Values Art Competition, you guys boleh buka website Maybank Foundation, maybankfoundation.com. So all of the guidelines, all the information yang you guys perlukan ada kat situ. Okay, next. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can always send an email. Boleh hantar pada mf.inquiry@maybank.com ataupun DM kita orang dekat kaki seni on Instagram. Okay, feel free to reach out to us. Next. Yeah. So far that's all from that's all from my part. So basically, kalau you guys, university students and also school students ada soalan, boleh tanya kat dalam chat, kita akan boleh terus jawab right now. But for now, saya akan pass to Carmen. Carmen, are you ready? So for Carmen, we have invited her as our guest speaker. Dia akan terangkan like her inspiration, how she did her arts, what is the creative process behind it, just so you guys have a bit of insights of her creative process. Okay, I pass it to you, Carmen. Thank you.
Yes, Wani. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
My name is Carmen. It's very nice to meet all of you. Thank you so much for just hopping on and to really just listen. So basically, my name is Carmen. Hello, and I am a multidisciplinary artist right now. I'm a creative in Kuala Lumpur, and my day job is that I am a designer and an illustrator. We can go on like to the next slide. So these are some of the works that I've done before. So to be honest, when you see like multidisciplinary creative, I think you might be thinking like, what could that be? For me, I am a multidisciplinary creative because I am a designer, illustrator, and also a photographer. These are some of the design works that I've done previously. So you can go to the next slide. And these are some of the illustration works that I have done. Just worked with like some small local brands. One of them is actually called Amasugi Podcast. They are a podcast that specializes in the Japanese language and lifestyle. And I've also done illustration for Phil's Pizza before. We can move on to the next slide. So besides like design and illustration, I also have like my own freelance, which is photography. In my photography, I specialize mostly in pre-weddings. I work with some local illustrators to put up the work that they're doing. So one of the illustrators that actually reached out to me, they were launching their own book and they wanted photos for it. I've also taken photos for the artist that works with Shake Shack Malaysia. If you don't know Shake Shack is like a fast food brand that came from the United States, and they just opened one in TRX. So that was one of the most recent projects that I've worked on. Yeah, that's just a little bit about me. You can go on to the next slide, please. Besides like the creative work that I do for my job, some of my personal milestones would actually be that I was part of the KL Art Book Fair in 2022. In 2022, I actually launched my own book. I wrote a book about my hometown, just wanted to write something to talk about like my memories there and everything, because we just came out from the pandemic and I debuted my book at the KL Art Book Fair. Another personal milestone of mine, if you go to the next slide, is that I co-organized an exhibition last year with my former classmate. So she was my exhibition partner, and we had this exhibition called Gradient, and we basically invited all of our friends that graduated with us during the pandemic. So I'm not sure if it's the same now. I believe that it's probably different again. But during the pandemic, because we finished our final year in the pandemic, we didn't really have like a graduation, and we never had a graduation exhibition as creative students. So I opened this up to our classmates, friends that we know from other majors and everything. And we called it gradient because a gradient is not a solid color. It is neither here nor there. And we decided that we wanted to just document this is where everyone is at right now creatively. And you know how I'm not sure about all of you, but for me, I just felt like in school or even in like a formal setting, there's always a standard that you need to hit, and then only you're considered good in class and etc. But for us, it just felt like this is where I'm at, and that's okay. So that was the whole purpose of us working on the gradient exhibition. Yes, let's get down to business. I think that's the next slide. So a reminder on what TIGER is. TIGER, again, is teamwork, integrity, growth, excellence, efficiency, and relationship building. And if you can go on to the next slide. For me, what I would like to ask you is, what do each of these things mean to you? So for you, while you're working on these artworks, right, you can ask yourself, what do any of these points mean to you? For me, what really helped me was that I didn't focus on like all of them. I just focused on one. And for me, what I worked on, next slide, was growth. So I submitted my artwork for photo imaging during the pandemic, and it was during a time where, we had they closed off everything. You can only travel within 10 kilometers of where you stay. And we couldn't go back to school. So we cannot use like school resources. We actually cannot drive out. Like I stayed in a part of town where it's mostly just buildings that surround me. I couldn't go to a park. There was no nearby park. Or if there was a nearby park, it wasn't the best looking one. And for me, I felt like I didn't actually want to participate in MyTIGER Values at the time because I felt like I had nothing to show. So it was my lecturer that pushed me. And these are some of the questions that they asked me, which I'm going to ask you now. As you're thinking about what to do for Tiger, you can ask yourself, what is the key message that you want to share? Do you want to share all of them? Or is there one in particular that really speaks to you that you just feel like, oh, okay, I want to do something about integrity. I really, really feel very strongly about integrity. I know how to talk about integrity. I know how to do like a very like a visual representation of what integrity looks like, then you can go for that. So what's the key message that you want to share? And what's stopping you from actually sharing it? So what are the roadblocks that you personally feel? So for me, when during the pandemic, the roadblocks that I felt was that I didn't know what to do because I didn't know what to focus on at that time. So when I decided, okay, so what can I focus on out of Tiger, out of these acronyms, which one is the one that I personally feel like I can actually relate to a little bit, or it inspires me a little bit? For me, that was growth. So when I chose growth, what is stopping me from doing like taking photos about growth? For me, my limitation was that I could barely go out because of the pandemic. There wasn't really much of a place for me to go to. I couldn't go to a park. I couldn't take a trip to go to like a waterfall or something, anything to do with. And for me, in my mind, I was thinking of like visually, what is growth? Growth looks like plants. Growth looks like nature. That is very straightforward, but something that just felt like, let's start from somewhere. And then you slowly add on and you slowly build. So when I could identify that the roadblock is I cannot travel out, what can I actually do? The idea came to me, which was, what do I have around me? So I was in my study room when, I was looking through the Tiger Values brief again. And I was like, okay, I want to do something about growth. But what in my life can I use to represent growth with the stuff that I have with me? And I remember I looked to my side and it was a window, and the window looks out into my mother's balcony. And my mother is a gardener. She has a very, very strong green thumb. She's amazing with plants. And it just felt like I want to do something about growth. And I cannot go out. But I literally have a mini jungle in my own balcony. So how about I move things around? So if you can see in the artwork over here, I actually, that's the hand that you see in that mirror is actually my mother's hand. She was very unwilling at first, but when I asked her like, oh, can you help me with this project that I want to do? I just want to try. I didn't necessarily came into this thinking that, oh, this is going to win something. It was just, let me just try and let me just see if they like what I'm doing, because I like what I'm doing. We had like this big plastic sheet, and behind the plastic sheet is actually quite a very dirty wall. And for me, it just felt like I kind of want to play around with what I have. So I just put up the big plastic sheet And I remember thinking, growth, besides plants, all these things that come into my mind. What does growth look like to me? And for me, it felt like while I was working on this, I'm just putting plants together, seeing what I have around me, putting them together, and then just thinking like, how can I make this better? How can I make this more personal for me? And it was during 2020, the pandemic year, when I felt like all of the things that I wanted to do, the path that I felt like I was on, I didn't know how to reach for it. It felt like I was reaching for nothing. And I think at that moment, it was just like, I think it would be very nice to include something that's personal to me besides like the plants. Can it have like a human aspect to it? And I was thinking, how do I can't stand there and then like put my hand up. Like to me, it felt like it was a very awkward thing. How can I show the sky? How can I show that I want to grow towards a place where it is limitless? Because I feel so limited right now. I feel so frustrated right now. And for me, I had the idea of like, just use a mirror. And when that was the only mirror that I could find. If I were to change this artwork, I would generally have changed to like a nicer looking mirror. But this was the only mirror that I could find at that time. And I remember I just put it onto the ladder. And I was thinking, hey, it's a step towards growth. And I remember thinking, try to put self-timer onto the camera, run, put my hand up and try to find the right angle because the mirror can only find like the right angle of your hand. And it kept failing. So in the end, I actually asked my mom, like, can you please come and join me for a bit and then just see how you can do, like, can you just help me just put your hand up? Then because of that, we actually got to have this photo. I think this photo, like the setup and everything took maybe 1.5 hours, 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending, because there were actually quite a lot of plants that we had to move to get this. But that was the end result of what I worked with during the pandemic with the help of my mother, her balcony, the stuff that, we have around us. And I submitted that to Maybank, just called it Climbing Towards Growth, and got second place out of it. So yeah, I hope that this has been helpful for you. But really, these questions I personally would ask, what is the key message that you want to share? What's stopping you from getting there? And what do you have around you that can help you to get to where you're going? For me, I focused on photo imaging, mainly because that was what I was most inspired to do at that time. Could have done illustration, could have done something else, but this was the medium that I ended up doing. Yeah. So I think that's it for all that I have to share in terms of how I got to do what I did. So yeah, thank you very much, everyone.
Eh, Thank you, Carmen. That was very insightful because I think also like when you do art, sometimes it's like a personal journey. Sometimes, you
Yeah,
define what is tiger values, kan? Like you define what is growth to you.
correct.
So when we have like teamwork, what does teamwork means to you? So it could be a lot of things, and that is something what we want to see in all of the artwork of the submissions. Dari both of you, what university and also the school students. Okay. Thank you so much, Carmen. So I think for now we can move to the financial literacy part. So sekarang ni from the Maybank side, we have youth marketing. So is it okay kalau kita start with the youth marketing first? Nama Cik Noah Fiza Basirin, correct?
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hello. Okay, so I pass it to you, okay?
Okay. Tapi wait, is there anyone sharing my slide?
Yes, ada.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay. So, Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to everyone. Hi, my name is Nora Fiza Basirin, but can call me Fiza. I'm actually FSC at campus at Maybank UMS in University Malaysia Sabah, and which is located in Bangun Anjung Siswa University Malaysia Sabah lah. So for today's presentation, maybe it will be mix of English and BM. So if there's any clarification or needed any further elaboration, maybe everyone can, and any of you can like use the raise hand or and put up in the comment section. So next slide. So firstly, maybe for today, actually, I just share on the money matters, the do's and don'ts on personal finances. So I assume everyone here basically still haven't got any source of income, right? I believe most of you are having your income to your parents or maybe PTPTN or scholarship. So just a few things to ponder, maybe because nowadays, always remember that don't buy things you can afford with money you don't have to impress people you don't like. Actually, it's kind of deep because even 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 now, we sometimes we don't realize it that we tend to buy things to keep up with the trend, the trend of having what people have, and I also want to have it. So always remember that what you have now is what you have actually will always go for things that you need to have, not for things that only make other people happy. Okay, next. So there are actually 3 do's and 2 don'ts that you can that we will go to one by one. First is the tell your money where to go, and then you must make sure to set your financial goals and then invest in yourself, and don't ever succumb into influence or pressure, impulse, and doing any impulse purchase on expensive items. Okay, next. Okay, so for the first do's, so first you must tell your money where to go, because meaning you have to set a budget where you want your money to go. It's like we give our money assignment, not only our teachers giving us assignments. Then we also have to tell our money when we want where we want our money to go. So we need to do that is you have to identify what and your wants. There are a very large difference between needs and wants, whereby needs is something that is necessary in your life. You need to have it. For example, you are hungry, you need to eat. And wants will be something that will say, oh, I'm hungry and I want to eat sushi. Something like that. So actually, there is nothing wrong if we want to fulfill our needs, because at the end of the day we want to be happy. But then if we do that, but you have to make sure that whatever you have will is something that affordable and can sustain you in the longer run when it comes to your financial standing. So these are there are actually few budgeting method that you can apply. Here we have the 50-30-20 rules of budgeting, whereby you spend 50% on your needs, such as your education, your utilities, your groceries, car payment, and health insurance, while 30% on your wants, such as vacation, dining out, streaming on services like Netflix, and the remaining 20% is for your financial goals, which is to save up money to buy house, starting business, or debt payment. Now, before you start creating your budget, make sure you track your expenses, because this is to somehow evaluate your spending habit, and maybe at the same time you can try to make adjustment on which part of your expenses that you can take out, can minimize, so you can have more to save. Actually, you can do this. You can do it manually, but since we have apps like May, Spendy Budget, and Money Lover, you can use these apps to track your expenses. So it will be easier for you to identify which expenses that kind of unnecessary, or which one that needs to stick in your expense, in your budget planning. Next. Okay. You can also use the zero-based budgeting, whereby first you have to write down your monthly income, whatever income that you have, whether it's from your parents, your part-time job, or your PTPTN or your scholarship. Write it down and then identify your monthly expenses. And after you've done so, you create the categories for the categories that you want to have in your budget planning, such as your savings, bills, investment, etc. And then after you create the categories, you assign each ringgit to a category. Make sure that your money work for you. And then after you assign each ringgit to a category, you track your spending. Now, doing zero-based budgeting, you have to be honest with yourself. You cannot try to deny what kind of expenses that usually doesn't occur, or what kind of expenses that I need this kind of expense. You have to be honest and truthful, because if you don't, at the end of the day, it doesn't serve the purpose of you trying to properly plan your budget. Next. Okay, so next do's is to set financial goals. Now, even though you are still not earning any income, maybe you have money from your parents, like I mentioned, your money from your parents, scholarship and PTPTN, still you need to set your financial goals. Actually, it's good to have your financial goals at the early time of your life, because it will help you to be more focused on trying to reach that goals. You have to identify your goals and write it down in a place that you can easily see. Write it down in a place that you can easily see. So when you always see it, you will always remember it, and you will also be reminded of the goals that you want to achieve, maybe in 5 or 10 years time. And your goals have to be specific. It cannot be too generic, because if it's too generic, for example, my goals is to become rich, that is too generic. So you have to be more specific. For example, I want to have 1 million ringgit in my account, in my saving account before I'm 25 years old, something like that. It has to be specific, and it is something that you tailor-made for yourself, so you can adjust along the way, but still moving towards the financial goals. And then you have to put a deadline, and maybe create small milestone to excite the journey of you trying to identify your goals. Because a small milestone can be something like, what I like to do is saving 1 ringgit each day, every day. So by the end of the year, I have 365 ringgit. So I can add up to my financial goals, tabung. Something like that, something that can excite you, something that you can look upon to. And then you must have deadline, because if you don't have deadline, you will never see progress. For example, if you just say that I want to keep this amount of money, but you don't have deadline, it would not rush you to complete your goals. And then make sure after you set your financial goals, you must execute, review, and always be consistent, because be reviewing and be consistent in setting your financial goals will actually help you to even to be able to come closer to your financial goals. Okay, next. Okay, and third do's is always remember that when you have the means, you have to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, meaning in education. Upgrade your your knowledge, because through education only, one of the things that actually can change one's life is through education. Without education, we may still stuck with our previous life. So you need to invest, find a way to invest in yourself, like read personal finances articles and books. Actually, investing in yourself doesn't have it. It actually depends on you, what kind of knowledge that you want to upgrade in yourself. For example, knowledge like that interests you. For example, crocheting, drawing, anything. But also, and make sure that you also upgrade your knowledge on personal finances articles and books, because it is something that we have to deal with for the rest of our life. We need to manage our finances until the end of time. And then now I think we have a lot of online resource. Make use of it, because it is very, it is something that is very easy to get, and some you can easily access, and it is mostly free. And attend workshops and seminars. You can also look for workshops and seminar, and always look out for any local event or online seminars, and make sure when you join this, you make it a habit in yourself to engage in any discussion, ask as many questions, and you can learn from the others experience, and especially those professional, because their experience will, when you learn the experience from other people, you will, when one day you finally encounter this kind of situation, you will have the idea on how to deal with when the thing happens to you. Okay, next. Okay, now we move to the don'ts. Firstly, do not succumb into influence or pressure. I understand that every day we are engaging with other people, and it involves interaction. And with interaction, it comes with influence and pressure. And this influence and pressure are coming from our peer. So you have to make sure that you stop spending more than you earn, just to, like I've mentioned before, just to impress others. If you have any sudden desire to splurge or on anything, you just think about it first. Wait for 7 days before deciding to purchase. If after 7 days you forget about it, then so be it. But if after 7 days you still think about how you should get it, then think about whether you have the budget or not. If you have the budget, maybe you can decide on buying the items. But if you don't have the budget, then maybe you can wait for your budget to be enough. And then we have to stop the mentality that having more cash will bring happiness. Yes, money does bring happiness, but money is actually only a tool for us. Hello.
It's okay. You can continue.
Okay. So, okay. We have to stop thinking that money brings happiness, because for me, I believe that I was someone who think that money brings happiness, but it only for a very short period of time. For me now, money is only a tool for me to purchase the kind of things that I cannot buy. For example, I don't have time to cook, so I go out and eat out. So that is actually basically for me, it's like help. Money is helping me to go to get through with life, but at the same time, it is something that I still need, but the experience that I get when I purchase something and giving to charity is much more it's much more rewarding compared to if I buy things just to make me happy. So we have to start not stop the mentality of thinking that money equals to happiness. Instead, start thinking that money equals to tools that help us to do things that can make our life easier, and some things that actually money, that something that can buy time. And then you have to stop making it is hard to save. Actually, saving is not so hard if you do it first before you spend. If you spend first and then you save, you will say that, oh, I don't have enough money to save. So you have to, when you have the money, make sure you keep aside for your saving before you spend it. And then always be patient. Create a small milestone that can help you to achieve a quicker pace. So every time you do this small milestone, it will encourage you to pursue your ultimate goals. Okay, next. Okay, so this is the next don'ts, which is don't impulse purchase on expensive things. There is the thing that we call retail therapy, but retail therapy, as I mentioned, it only felt good at the beginning, but eventually it will make you feel remorseful. It will make you feel regret, because during impulse purchase, you are actually purchasing things without careful consideration, without careful consideration whether um, it is worth your money or not. So avoid impulse purchase on expensive things. Next. Okay, so this one is just a little additional knowledge about credit card. Next. Okay, so credit card is actually not that bad, because usually when I ask people, they talk about how credit card is bad. Actually, credit card is something that can help you to build a credit scores, which is a scores that will represent how good your credit health is. It reflects your repayment history, so it is important because it will become a reliable way for the bank whether your application for any credit facility to be approved or not. Okay, next. So just you have to be careful when using credit card, because there are choices that you can use where you can make minimum monthly repayment, but it will make your credit card debt increase rapidly, and you will not enjoy the 0% interest rate and the higher total cost and longer period to fully settle the outstanding amount. Next. Okay. So these are some tips and tricks to use credit card. Make sure you choose a credit card that suits your lifestyle, because for example, we have the one with cash rebate, the Islamic credit card, or the one that gives you more reward when you go for travel or fill up your petrol. And then find zero annual fees credit card. Pay off full within 20 days. After you use them, you pay off full within 20 days. So you won't be charged with the interest. So, and then utilize the 0% interest installment plan or pay more than minimum. So your credit limit your credit outstanding will be lesser. And make sure to check your credit card statement regularly and make it a habit. Okay, next. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Narafiza. So, like for that session, for university students, if you guys have any questions, if you nak tahu lebih lanjut or macam tentang financial literacy ni, you boleh je bagi tahu kat dalam chat, boleh hubung dengan Cik Narafiza Basirin, okay? So before kita move to the next session, kalau siapa ada soalan, boleh bagi tahu dalam chat. Okay, kejap. Yong Luan, can the competition draw illustration with ironic or satirical elements? Ironic and satirical elements, can you elaborate more? Is it something yang macam akan mengganggu, akan disturb disturb the public, because if you notice dekat dalam slide kita orang, kita memang ada rule, anything that may cause a disturbance to the public, we have to disqualify it lah. Like the panel jury will decide whether this will consider to cause a disturbance or not. Yeah. Included, even if it's like other elements, Tiger and SDGs. It will be up to the panel jury to decide. Okay. So is there anyone else from the university part, dari sekolah ke, cikgu-cikgu yang join, ada soalan ke? So yang macam university students, can I see a raise of hands? Not really raise of hands lah, like a thumbs up if you guys are still here. Hello, hi Emily. Can I check, Emily, which category are you joining from? Are you more on illustration ke, photo imaging, or sequential art? Just see. Because photo imaging. Okay, cool. So yeah, so we do have a lot of submission. We do have submission from photo imaging for our side. So we look forward to see all of your submissions lah nanti. So before we move to Miss Mega, hi Miss Mega. Can we take a picture first with everyone? Yeah, before we move. Can everyone buka camera? Okay. Okay. Is everyone ready? Semua dah buka kamera ke? Okay.
Ramai yang maju ni.
Nice. Good one, Miss Maya. Alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, okay, one more. Okay. Ada nak posing lain ke? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are moving to Miss Mega. She also have a financial literacy talk on her part. So I pass it to you, Miss Mega. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Hazwani. Good afternoon, everyone. Are you all good? Are you all well? So I'm very excited for this session where there's going to be lots of prizes to be won. So if you are interested to win these prizes, I suggest for you to watch the episodes and grab the opportunity to win these prizes, okay? In total, there's going to be three videos that's going to be watched, and then there's going to be 3 Q&A sessions, and all of our prizes are very, very interesting. All right, okay. So welcome to the Cashville Kids Camp, everyone. And what are we going to do for the next 45 minutes is we're going to watch these 4 characters, being the first one is Sense Andola. He's your regular Joe, where he believes not spending all of his monthly allowance right away, but rather to save up for a emergency or a rainy day. Secondly, we have the character of Pennywise, just an ordinary girl as well, and who is cautious with her spending. So her motto is always buy things that is a necessity. Okay. And we have Susie Spenmore. When it comes to Susie Spenmore, she's a bit careless when it comes to saving money, and she loves using her father's credit card. Okay, and the last character is Barry Maverick. Barry Maverick is cool. He has a pet iguana and he has a skateboard. He's a risk taker, and he's not much of a spender, but I can see that he's slightly careless when it comes to money. All right, okay, so now we have some exciting prizes to be won. So I'm going to explain to you in the next couple of minutes, how are you going to win these prizes, okay? Because we are doing this program via Zoom, all right? So these are the prizes. Okay, so for question 1 of 4, the prizes is the Maybank pin as well as the reusable cutleries. And question 5 to 12 is our Cashville Kids bag. Okay, so really, really cool. Make sure you participate actively. And I just want to share something. If you have won a prize, for example, you've answered question 1 and you got the prize, we're going to allow other students to win the prizes, okay? So one student can only win 1 prize, okay? And I think we have about 15 students so far. So I believe that you all can win prizes this afternoon. Okay, now I'm sure you're all excited to win these prizes. So we have a system. In order for you to have the opportunity to answer, you would have to be the first person that types capital G at the chat box. So I'm going to do a test run. Okay, no prizes for this one. So I'm going to draw a line here. Okay, I'm going to draw a line here. Okay, so my first question is, this is a test question. What is my name? What is my name? If you like to answer, type capital G at the chat box. Type capital G at the chat box. Anyone? Do you remember what my name is? And if not, you can see my name at the Zoom. Okay, Emil. Yes, Emil. What is my name, Emil? Emily. Yes, okay, yes, thank you. So this is how we answer the questions. You must be the first student that types capital G, okay? Now, if let's say the first student didn't give the correct answer, we're going to go to the second person that types capital G to give them a chance. All right? Okay, so are you all ready? Ready? Let's go to the first episode. We're going to watch this and then we're going to go into our first Q&A. All right, enjoy, students.
To help me get the costumes and decorations ready for my birthday party tomorrow. I'm so excited to spend time with just us girls. You're welcome, Susie. This is going to be the best birthday party in Cashville. Sense, what are you doing here?
I came to help you and Penny with the decorations and costumes for your party.
But I didn't invite you over today. I did, Susie. I thought having more hands to help out would be better. You know, the more the merrier. Now who could that be?
Hi, Barry. Here to help with Susie's party?
Yeah, you know what, guys? I think it should be skateboard theme. And we should have a DJ who plays hip-hop.
Absolutely not! This is my party and I don't want any of that stuff. Penny, I thought this was supposed to be an all-girls day. Oh, come on, Susie. It'll be fun. We can work together and get things done faster. Well, I guess so.
Sense, I just remembered I haven't gotten a present for Susie yet. What should I do?
Well, Susie wanted this to be an all-girl thing anyway. I'll go with you to the toy store. You make up an excuse for why we need to go.
Hey, Susie, I just remembered that, I've gotta go. And Sense has to come with me.
Why do you guys have to go?
Well, it's my iguana. Yeah, he's stuck in a tree. And Sense and I need to go get him out. Yeah. We gotta go get him out right now.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see you tomorrow for the party.
Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow.
Bye.
Here we are at Sensible Toys. I'm sure you'll be able to find something for Susie.
Look at this teddy. Susie will love it.
That looks expensive, Barry. You sure you have enough money?
Hi, I need to get this teddy bear for my friend's birthday. How much does it cost?
Great! This teddy will make a wonderful gift. It's very reasonably priced. only $25.60.
You call $25.60 reasonable? That seems like a lot to me. I only have $15. Cents, can you loan me some money?
I don't think that's a very good idea, Barry. You would need
$10.60.
That's 2/3 of what you have now. Isn't that almost your whole week's allowance?
I know, but Susie will love this bear.
Okay, Barry, but I only have
$5.75.
That makes you short by
$4.85.
Say, mister, how about you give me a discount so that the bear costs
$15.75.
You wouldn't want to spoil a girl's birthday, would you?
I'm sorry, I can't do that. The price is
$25.60.
Well, how about this then? Take my marbles. They're worth more than
$4.85.
Please come on a hit.
Look, kid, this isn't ancient times. I don't take barter trades. If you're not going to buy the bear, I'm going to put it back on the shelf, okay?
What's barter trade, Sense?
I've heard that word before, but I can't remember exactly what it means. Let's go look it up.
Barter trades. That brings up some weird videos.
I'm certain that isn't what barter means. Look, most of the videos talk about trading. Here's one called The History of Money. I remember now. Bartering is basically like trading. When the cashier said he doesn't do barter trades, he meant that he wouldn't take your marbles or anything but money for the teddy bear. Well, lots of different things have been used as money, such as fish, seashells, and jewels. I wonder if he would take those.
Excuse me, sir. We'd like an even bigger teddy bear for our friend's birthday present. That one.
Okay, son, here's the bear. The question is, can you pay for it this time?
Oh, we've got plenty of currency this time.
Oh my goodness! You tipped me literally about ancient times, didn't you? Well, I guess this is money somewhere. Here, you boys can have the bear.
Thank you, sir. Happy birthday, Susie.
I love him! Oh, thank you, Barry. Just one thing. Why does he smell fishy?
This episode helps kids to understand the importance of money. And even though there are many things that are more important than money like friendship, life and health, money is still an important part of our daily life. It is only with money that we can buy the things we need like food, shelter and clothes. Kids also discover how money evolved to the currency we use today. They begin to understand the barter trade system and its difficulties. They also find out how many other things were used as currency before the money we see today like shells, cows and precious metals. All these currency methods had their pros and cons. That is why money evolved to what we have today. Kids should appreciate how easy it has become to use our currency today and not taking it for granted. Spend wisely.
All right, so that was episode 1, and then we're gonna dive into the Q&A session. All right, now if you're ready, type 1 at the chat box. Type 1 at the chat box. Ready, ready, ready? Is everybody ready for the Q&A session? Okay, thank you, Hazwani. What about the rest? What about the rest? Are you all ready? What about Amelie? Okay, so I'll show the first question, okay? So what is barter trade? Is it a method of saving money, the name of a bank, an investment, or D, an ancient trading system without the use of money? Now, if you'd like to answer, type capital G at the chat box and you'll have the opportunity to answer the question. All right, Amelie, what is your answer, Amelie? A, B, C, or D? The answer is D. Congratulations, Amelie. So we will allocate a prize for you. Congratulations for getting the answer correct. Yes? Okay, so let's move on to the second question. Okay, question number 2. What can be exchanged in a barter trade? Is it A, B, C, or D? Now, make sure you type a capital G, okay? Capital G. Is it 2 people exchanging goods using money, 2 people exchanging goods without any goods, 2 people exchanging goods without the use of money, or 2 people exchanging goods by stealing from each other? Ismail K, you're the first to type capital G, and your answer is C. So congratulations, that is the correct answer. So it's 2 people exchanging goods without the use of money. So I'll just take down your name, Ismail, and then we will allocate the prize for you. Congratulations, Ismail. Okay, let's go to the third question. Now, which of the following is an example of barter trade? So let me just rephrase that again. Which of the following is an example of barter trade? Is it A, exchanging bread for butter, B, exchanging fish for money, C, exchanging meat for money, D, exchanging vegetables for money? All right, type capital G if you'd like to answer the questions and win these cool prizes. Anyone would like to try? I'll give 10 more seconds before we go to the next question. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so the answer for this is actually A, exchanging bread for butter. Yes, so that is barter trade without the goods. Without exchanging goods, without the use of money. Okay, 2 people exchanging goods without the use of money. All right, let's go to the last question for episode 1. In the old days, what can be used in a barter trade? Is it fish, jewels, seashells, or all of the above? A, fish, B, jewels, C, seashells, or all of the above? Anybody would like to try? Anyone would like to try? I'll give you 10 seconds to grab this opportunity. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so I just have a suggestion. Maybe we can allow the same students to answer this question. What do you think? Is that a yes? Okay, so for the 4th question, perhaps Amelie or Ismail, would you like to try again and answer question number 4? Let me know in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, if not, we'll move on to the second episode. All right. Okay. Now, before we move on to the second episode, just to share with you some common sense, the first coin dates back to the 700 BC by the Lydians, a group of people that lived in what is now called Turkey. Coins then spread out to Greece and Rome, but the worldwide use of paper money and coins took a long time to occur. Bartering or trading was still a popular way to exchange goods and services. All right, so that's common sense for you. Now let's continue to watch episode 2. Episode 2. Enjoy, guys and girls.
It's our time. Here's our story. It's your chance. Let's learn about money. This is our show. Are you ready? Give it on and on and on. This is our show. Are you ready? Give it on and on and on. Look at that camera! 8x zoom, 12 megapixels, and full HD resolution. It's perfect!
That's awesome, Penny. You could take great pictures with it. It's at least twice as good as your camera now.
More than twice as good, and it has way more features and photo options too. It also has a way higher price tag. I don't have enough money to buy it.
Penny, look at this one. Half the price and it's almost as good. See?
No, it's not much better than the camera I got for my birthday last year.
Well, if you can't afford this new camera, maybe you can be happy with what you already have.
Maybe. Oh dear, this isn't even close. I need to earn $78 to have enough for the camera. I know. I'll take on extra jobs to earn the money. I just got to have it. I don't think I'll be happy until I get it. I'll start by asking Mom, Dad, Grandma, and Grandpa if they have any chores needed to be done. Then, I'll go and ask the neighbors and see if they have any work for me. And finally, I'll put up flyers around town saying I can do all kinds of chores, like cleaning, babysitting, mowing the lawn, and even washing the car. I'll have that camera in no time. So, you see, Mom and Dad, I really want that camera, and I know I need to earn the money to buy it myself. I've already cleaned my room, took out the trash, did all my regular chores. Maybe the car needs washing? Thanks! I'm going over to Grandma and Grandpa's house now. Hi, Susie. Guess what, Penny? Daddy brought home a new game and some ice cream. Want to come spend the night? I can't wait to see you. I feel like I'm sorry, Susie. That sounds really fun, but I just can't tonight. I'm so tired. I'm going to bed now. What? You're passing on a new game and ice cream? I've missed you lately, Penny. Come on. It'll be fun. Sorry, Susie. Another time? I've just been working all day and I'm wiped out. Why are you so tired? I've been doing extra work to make money to buy a new camera. I'm sorry, Susie, but I really got to go. Bye. Bye, Penny. Susie calling again? I've already told her I'm busy. Again? Who is it this time? Barry? I better tell him I'm busy. Barry? Hi. Yeah, I can't hang out or talk right now. I'm busy working.
Penny, wait! It's been over a week and none of us have seen you. Susie, Sens, and I are at the skate park. Want to come join us?
Sorry, Barry. I'd love to. But I've got to keep working. Say hi to Susie and Sens for me, okay? Bye.
Only $9.50 short.
I'm almost there. The camera will be mine soon. I wonder what pictures should I take?
Penny, look at yourself. You're ignoring your friends and family. You're obsessed with making money and getting that camera.
Sens, what are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
Penny, look at yourself. Your obsession with that camera is jeopardizing your relationship with everybody. It's great for you to work hard, but there are things more important than making money, like family and friends.
You're right, Sens. I've been so selfish that I've been ignoring all of you. And I think I've hurt my grandparents' feelings too. I don't need that new camera, I just want it. Needs and wants aren't really the same things. So thanks for coming to talk to me, Sens.
You're welcome, Penny. Now, go to bed. You look terrible. But come to the mall and meet us tomorrow afternoon, okay?
Definitely. I'll be there. Hi guys! I'm sorry for acting so selfish lately. I lost sight of what's really important. You guys! Just don't be such a grumpy pants again, okay? And come spend the night this weekend so we can play that game and eat ice cream. You've got it, Susie.
Hey, let's go look at the camera you wanted.
Okay. What's this?
We all pitch in a little bit to help you get what you want so much. Friends help each other out, Penny.
Thank you so much, guys. This is so nice of you. I know what's my first picture gonna be. You three.
Oh, the best CPU out there. A hard drive twice the size of mine. And a gaming graphics card. Oh, I've got to have this.
Come on now, Sense. Practice what you preach, right?
I have to have this.
It always feels good to buy new things. Sometimes we get carried away when there is something we really want to buy until we completely forgot about the people around us who we love and meant a lot to us. We get so caught up in the mission to make money to buy the things we want that we shut ourselves out from the rest of the world, and our actions tend to hurt those people around us. So it is important to know that being focused on getting what we want is good, but it is also important to know that we shouldn't get carried away with it. Making money takes a lot of effort. There is no such thing as a free ride. So we must work hard and have a plan to get what we want. At the same time, don't forget the friendship that you have built with your friends. This is true because such friendships once lost is not going to be easy to get back. Work hard and cherish your friends.
All right, so that was episode 2. I hope you enjoyed the animation. Now we're going to go into the Q&A sessions. Now, I think all of the students here are very, very smart because the first 2 students, which is Emil and Ismail, you got the question right at the first go. Yes? So, yes, I would like to see more participations from students so you can also win these prizes, okay? So, if the participation is slow, I'm going to call out your names, okay? So you can also participate actively. Okay, so the first question, let's do this. Which of the following is more important than money? All right, so the first student that typed capital capital A. Okay, let's give you a chance. WL. Is that your answer? So WL, your answer is A. Which of the following is more important than money, family, and friends? Yes, okay. WL, your answer is correct. Okay, so we will allocate a prize for you, which is the prizes, yes, that we will allocate for you. So congratulations, WL. Congratulations, your answer is correct. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Which of the following is less important than money? So we have A, family, B, health, C, friends, or D, PlayStation PS5. Right, who would like to answer this question? Who would like to answer this question? Which of the following is less important than money? Is it family? Is it health? Is it friends? Or is it PlayStation 5? Okay, so let me call some students. Amelia Zahri. Amelia Zahri, would you like to give it a try? Which of the following is less important than money? Okay, nothing from Amelia Zahri. What about Huishi? Huishi, would you like to try? Which of the following is less important than money? A, B, C, or D? What about Jun Kyung? Jun Kyung, would you like to try? Which of the following is less important than money, or anybody else? Anyone before I go to question number 3? I'll give you 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's go to the next question. By the way, the answer is D. PlayStation 5 is less important. Yes? Okay. Question number 3. Question number 3. Which is not an example of a chore that can help you earn money? Which is not an example of a chore that can help you earn money? A, cleaning. B, play video games or fun. C, babysitting. D, washing dishes. All right. So a very easy question. Which is not an example of a chore that can help you earn money? A, cleaning. B, play video games or fun. C, babysitting. D, washing dishes. Okay, so let's see. What about Mina? Mina, would you like to give it a try for question number 3, episode 2? Mina, would you like to answer? What about Sufi? Sufi, would you like to answer, Sufi? Okay. And Yongluan? No. Okay, what about the students who have answered before, who have won prizes? I think they should also be given a chance. Amelie, Ismail K, WL, would you also like to try? Let me know in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so the answer for this is B. Okay, B for boy. It's not an example of a chore, is play video games for fun. Okay, so last question. Buying the camera for Susie is a what? A job, a need, a want, or a gift? All right, so students who wants to grab the opportunity to win these prizes, type a capital G at the chat box. Type a capital G at the chat box. Is it a job? Is it A, job, B, need, C, want, or gift? I'll give you 5 more seconds. Any students? Young Luan, Sufi, Mina, Jun Kyung. Okay, Huishi, Amelia. All right, okay, so the answer for this is, it is a want. Amelia says it's a want. Okay, congratulations. Yes. Okay, it is a want. Okay, congratulations, Amelie. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're moving on to the last episode for this session, which is episode 3. But before that, let's have a read of common sense. Now, did you guys know that the origin of the $sign has various explanations? Perhaps the most widely accepted is that it is a result of the evolution of the Mexican or Spanish P for pesos, and was widely used even before the adoption of the United States dollar in 1785. How cool is that? All right, okay. So let's watch episode 3 together before our final Q&A sessions. All right, enjoy, guys and girls.
It's our time, here's our story, it's your chance, let's learn about money, this is our show, are you ready? Keep it on and on and on, this is our show, are you ready? Keep it on and on and on.
Hey everyone, look at my new outfit and gear. Isn't it pretty? Wow, that's great, Susie. I love the colors. And those new cleats look super fancy. Where do you get them? I need some new cleats and shin guards too. Oh, I got them at the mall at premium expense. I used Daddy's credit card. I don't think he'll mind.
Hi, Susie. Wow, you look fantastic.
Hey, spoiled Susie. Better late than never, huh? Did it take you half an hour to admire your new clothes and gear? They do look pretty good though.
Thanks everybody. They're my favorite colors. And I love how the jersey and shorts match perfectly with my cleats and highlights on the shin guards. Daddy hasn't seen them yet, but he's going to love them too, I'm sure. Coach, won't I look great in the big game coming up in this new outfit?
You do look great, Susie. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that you can't wear those to the game. They don't match the team's uniform.
But coach, these are the most expensive pieces of soccer equipment you can buy. Don't you think it looks good for the team to have the best? Daddy might even buy more uniforms for the team to match me.
That's very nice of you to think of the team, but I'm afraid rules are rules. The team's uniforms are set and everyone has to wear them and match each other. There isn't an I in team, Susie. We all need to look alike and play together to be a good team. Besides, you don't need all that new gear. Save some money and just buy what you need.
Hey, do you want more information about my shin guards and shoes? They're the very best according to the salesperson. Yeah, that would be great. I've been saving up because I know they'll be pretty expensive. Oh, not at all. The cleats and shin guards were only about
$150 or maybe $200.
I can't remember exactly, but they're at the mall. Really? That seems like a lot. I'll have to do some research first. Wow, it looks like Susie paid way too much for both the shin guards and the cleats. The same brand as the one from Premium Expense are 20% less at another store. I should go tell her so she can accept them. You're looking dapper today. How are you?
I'm quite well. Thank you for asking, Penny. But I'm afraid little Miss Susie is not well. Not well at all.
Oh no! What's What's wrong with her, Coinsworth?
Her father has told her she must return all of the new soccer clothes she bought because she didn't ask for permission to use his credit card. And as punishment, she has to buy the shin guards with her own money.
Well, I found she paid far too much for it, so maybe I can help her find a better deal. Susie, it's me, Penny. Coinsworth and I are coming in, okay?
It's awful. Daddy is making me take everything back and pay for my own shin guards. I don't have very much of my own money at all. I spent most of it on those clothes I bought last week. I have to have new shin guards for the game.
There, little Miss Susie. Things will work out. Penny has done some research and will help you.
Yes, Susie. You paid way too much for everything. See? Let's have the boys meet us at the mall tomorrow and we can go and compare prices.
I want some new socks, so everybody keep your eyes open for those. Always need gears in great condition, you know.
I need new pair of goalie gloves.
And I need shin guards and cleats. Let's all split up and go to the 4 sporting goods stores, take notes about how much all the things we need cost, and meet back here, okay? Okay. Well, I went back to Premium Expense to return everything, and I've got these prices.
Yep, here's what I found.
Here's mine, but I left the socks at the store I went to. I don't care if they're not the cheapest. I'm getting those.
Okay, Barry, what if somewhere else has the same socks for less? It makes sense to plan what you need and then compare the prices. Well, Susie, your store is way more expensive for everything. Barry and cents? It looks like your stores and mine are pretty similar too. But I've asked a salesperson and he told me there's going to be a sale next week and everything will be at least 20% off. But I want it now!
Yeah, me too.
But guys, isn't it better for us to wait and save? Susie, you don't even have enough of your own money now. And your dad said you have to buy them yourself, remember? I guess you're right.
It's decided then. We'll all save up for what we need and come get it in a week during the sale.
Hi everyone. I see you all got exactly what you needed.
Yeah, and at great prices too.
I'm proud of you all. You've got the gear you need to win the game. And some spare change maybe to buy me some ice cream later.
Or you could get us all ice cream.
Everybody thinks spending money is easy, but the truth is, it is not. When you don't have the right habits when spending money, you can get into so much trouble, you could just end up broke and hungry. Students discover the difference between needs and wants. What is important to buy and what is not. Which to buy first, which to buy last, and which not to buy at all. Students get to prioritize their spending based on the list they have made. Using the 3 simple smart buying habits will definitely provide students with a better perception of their spending style and to take the necessary actions to change and become a better and smarter spender. Spend wisely!
All right, so that was our last episode. And this will be your last chance to win the prizes. Just to share with you, for these prizes is the Cashville Kids bag. And if, let's say, there are no students, new students who like to answer the questions, I'm going to open this up to all of the students, even those who have won the prizes, okay? All right, so let's dive right in. Let's have a look at the first question. You should always prioritize your spending based on what you want, need, like, or feel. Is it A, want, B, need, C, like, or D, feel? You should always prioritize your spending based on what you want. Anyone would like to answer? Let's have a look at the list of students again. Amelia, Huishi, Jun Kyung, and then we have Mina, Sufi, and Yongluan. Give it a try, guys. Give it a try. Type a capital G if you like to win some prizes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so for the student for WL, your answer is need, is that right? Your answer is need. That is the correct answer. Okay, congratulations, WL. You won yourself a Cashville Kids bag. Okay, Cashville Kids bag. All right, so let's go to the second question. Okay, the second question is always choose what over what? Always choose needs over wants, always choose wants over needs, always choose credit cards over e-wallets, or always choose e-wallets over credit cards. Is it A, B, C, or D? Anyone would like to try? Anybody would like to try? Anyone? What about Ismail? Ismail K, would you like to try? Okay, moving on to the next question. By the way, for question number 2, the answer is always choose needs over wants. Okay, always choose needs over wants. Okay, so moving on to the third question. Now, this is a true and false session. So when you want to buy something, you should just go into the first store you see and buy at any cost. So is this a true statement or is this a false statement? Give it a try, guys. Give it a try. Type capital G at the chat box to win these prizes. Okay, Yongluan, Sufi, Mina, Junkyong, Ismail, Sufi, yes, okay, Sufi says false. Okay, yes, it is a false statement. You should not buy the first thing at the first store. You must always compare prices. Okay, so Sufi, congratulations, Sufi, you won a Cashville Kids bag. Okay, congratulations to Sufi. Thank you very much for trying. Okay, now this goes to the we're going to the last question for this session. Now, which of the following is not a smart buying habit? Is it A, check and compare the prices at different stores? B, wait for a few days before buying things to know if they are needed? C, plan before buying? Or D, buy things immediately if you like them? Okay, who would like to give it a try? Type capital G at the chat box. I haven't heard yet from Amelia. I haven't heard from Huishi, Jun Kyung, Mina. We've heard from Sufi, WL, and we haven't heard from Yongluan yet. Okay. Anybody would like to try? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now I'm going to open this up for the students who have answered and won prizes. Now, who would like to try? Amelie, Ismail K, WL, or even Sufi. So anybody would like to give it a try? Which of the following is not a smart buying habit? You have 5 more seconds to grab this opportunity. Is it A, is it B, is it C, or is it D? Okay, so WL says buy things immediately if you like them. WL, yes, you are right. Congratulations, yes. Congratulations, WL. You have gotten the right answer. So I'm really proud of this class, this group, because everybody, you have won all the right. Uh, um, you have got all the quite good answers. Yes, all the correct answers. Because just to let you know, a lot of students before this, they try, they didn't get it at their first try. Okay, so we all have all smart students here. Thank you so much. Okay, now we're gonna finish off this session with a common sense. I want to share with you a cool fact about coins. Now, did you know that most coins were beaten at the edges to imitate the shape of a cow, in indication of their value? Really cool. But most coins are circular, but some are actually rectangular. Also, a lot of coins, especially in China, has a hole through the center, so it can be tied onto a string. Right? Really cool. Okay. Okay, so that comes to the end of the Cashville Kids session. And to end this session, let's take a group photo with everyone. The winners especially, if you can turn on your cameras, that'll be wonderful. So we can take a photo together. Amelie, Ismail K, WL, and Sufi, please turn on your camera so we can take a photo together. All right, okay. Are you guys all ready? Ready, ready, ready. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have Ismail here. All right, cheese. Lovely. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So that's all from me. Thank you very much, students. It's a pleasure watching the episodes and having this session with you.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Mega. Thank you to all who stayed until the end. So again, kalau siapa ada soalan tentang MyTIGER Values Art, siapa ada soalan tentang financial literacy talk pun, you still have Miss Mega and also Miss Norafiza Basirin dekat sini. So if anything, you can just keep in touch with us. If you have any questions macam mana nak join ke apa, also mf.inquiry@maybank.com, boleh send email ataupun you go to our Instagram Kaki Seni. Okay? So we look forward to all of your participation, all of your artwork submission. So let's keep in touch. Okay? Thank you. Congrats to all the winners. Yes, this is our email and also our Kaki Seni Instagram. Okay? All right. Thank you. Thank you.